Okay, I just finished watching Death of a Unicorn. It's the directorial and writer debut of Alex Sharfman, produced by A24. It stars Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, and Will Poulter. The film opens with Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd driving through the mountains to a remote cabin where Paul Rudd's employers have invited him for some unknown reason. They hit a unicorn, and the unicorn has sharp teeth and a horn that suddenly begins to glow after Ortega approaches it. She touches the glowing horn, which sends her spiraling into a psychedelic trip. Rudd then bashes in the head of the not quite dead unicorn, pulling Ortega out of her trip. They find out the unicorn's blood has magical powers, and Rudd's employer immediately begins to plot how they can monetize this with no regard to anything else morally or ethically. They begin spouting ideas of immortality and how rich finding the cure to cancer is going to make them. Ortega warns them about the dangers of pissing off unicorns, and of course they don't listen because then there wouldn't be a movie. The rest of the film is a mix of obvious eat the rich metaphors and not so metaphorical this rich family just sucks statements. I can never take films seriously like this that don't take their audience very seriously. Let us, the audience, figure out the themes you're trying to communicate, please. Between this and Mickey 17 spoon feeding you how the film wants you to think about a topic, I'm just a bit tired of it lately. Anyway, in the end, the film is a fever dream of creative deaths, awkward family dynamics, and cosmic unicorn lore. While the soundtrack was pretty good, I did enjoy it. I never found it overwhelming. The narrative is a mixed bag of circular progress, cheap jump scares that never truly frighten you, and a finale that's overwhelming but also heartwarming in some way. Ortega shines in a role that's entirely beneath her talent. Rudd is predictably playing a character he's kind of always played. Will Poulter, as much as I love him, he was clearly miscast in this, in my opinion. His comedic timing and delivery are perpetually off. Production values are just average. The mom, dead, single dad trope never brings anything fresh to the table. Overall, it's a wild, messy, kind of bizarre cinematic carnival. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. I realize I spoke mostly negative about it, but it was fun. There were moments that didn't make me laugh out loud necessarily, but that were entertaining and fun. I will say it's nothing revolutionary, and you can probably wait for a streaming release without feeling like you're missing out on much.